Hey, Billy Jensen.
Hey, Kevin Westhouse, how are you?
Great. How are you? Good. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. It's non-conference high school baseball today. The St. Croix Falls Saints are in town to take on your River Falls Wildcats. Well, I went to work this morning in a nice short-sleeve golf shirt, walked to work, and was very comfortable. The temperature has definitely plummeted. And here, I do have a weather. Let's pull the weather up. We have the technology. Bill, let's show the weather here. Let me see. There you go. It's 40.
Oofty.
It started out this morning at like 70. So we've dropped about 30 degrees. Look at that, Steve, on your screen, upper right corner. 40. 40.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
It feels like 30, it says. That's even worse.
Feels like 30. Wow. This press box though has a stone back wall and cement stairs. It's doing a real nice job holding the heat. So it warmed up, and the thermodynamics of that concrete and pavement is paying off right now in a positive way. Usually it pays off in a negative way. It's emitting cold.
Yeah.
Right now it's warm in here, so keep the windows closed. So anyway, we're going to have baseball, though. How about that? Very good St. Croix Falls Saints team coming into town. Talked to head coach Ryan Bishop a little bit. He said this team is no slouch. He said we're going to see some really good pitching today, and this team's good. They've been throttling a few teams this past week, and they're ready to come down here and put one on River Falls, and River Falls is going to have something to say about that. River Falls is coming off a nice two-game sweep of the Big Rivers Conference rival, the Menominee Mustangs. Got one 3-0 on Tuesday and 4-2 yesterday in a very good baseball game, and looking to continue their winning ways tonight. This would be a 7-inning tilt. Coach said he's got a starting pitcher, and then after that it could be a platoon city after about the third inning, he said. So get ready for that. Caden Kroll is going to get a chance to get the rock out of the chute for the Wildcats, and Elliot Wilson will be on the bump for the St. Croix Falls Saints. We may have some special guests in the booth this afternoon. From what I understand, I was talking to head coach Steve Bartline from the River Falls, University of Wisconsin River Falls Falcons, and we might see Sean Gavin, Andrew Ottman, Tanner Harabi, Max Krebs, and JV Castillo up here today. So that'll be kind of fun. Talk about their upcoming.
Talking to those guys.
Talk to them about their upcoming series against UW Oshkosh over the next 2 days, 4-game set.
I'm especially excited to talk to Sean Gavin, who's from Oshkosh.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to hear his take on how he feels about taking on his hometown college.
Right. So I'm going to make some notes about that right now on my sheet. So hold on. Bear with me. I'm going to pull up a different shot for folks at home as well. There we go.
That's a good one.
It's misting out right now too, so we'll see if the cameras get wet or not. I went and put a plastic bag over my on-field mic.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So far, so good. I don't see any raindrops so far.
No, it's misting. It was misting. 40 and mist.
That's good football weather.
So you said Ottman's from Oshkosh. Is that who you said?
No, Sean Gavin.
Sean Gavin. Oh, yeah, Sean Gavin, Oshkosh, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll get the rock for sure on one of the 4 games.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's been good this year, huh?
He's been really good, lights out good. So it'll be really interesting. That'll be a nice matchup. It's just neat to hear his take on. Does he have a little extra juice when it goes to going up against his his hometown college?
Yeah. I'll be interested to hear how JV has felt about making the transition from infield to outfield.
Right. Yep.
And Max Krebs has been nothing but spectacular over there at third. So there you go. So nice game last night. Let's get back to the Wildcats a little bit. Landon McQuaid last night was the Miyagi Warrior of the Game. We even have a graphic for that, so let's go take a look at that right here. The Samurai, Patak's Samurai of the Game. Sandlot Samurai of the Game. We don't want to confuse that. Sandlot Samurai of the Game. The Family Fresh Market since 1912 sponsors that award. It's a fun award. We also have a new sponsor, Kinney Sporting Goods. How good does Mark Vrieser look in that ad right there, though? Your local baseball and softball headquarters. We're working on a Kinney Sporting Goods K. Like when a strikeout happens, you just go right to Kinney Sporting Goods. We're working on that. So AI is working well. They popped it into AI, and they come out with that piece of artwork right there. It's pretty good. That just tells me I don't know if I'd want to be in a marketing department today. I mean, you can replicate that stuff so easy. So bats and gloves, helmets and balls, bags and batting gloves, and much more. Kidding Sporting Goods out there on the frontage road, right next to the.
Kevin.
What's that?
Stand by. We've got the coaches.
Stand by. Steve says. All right, very good. Coaches are making their way out. I'm going to clear that off there. And we're going to get ready to go to starting lineups here in just a minute. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to First National Bank of River Falls Field for today's varsity high school baseball action between the visitors, the St. Croix Falls Saints, and your River Falls Wildcats. Here are the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the St. Croix Falls Saints. Leading off will be shortstop number 12, Carter Ridgway. Batting second, third baseman number 10, Brett Sladkey. Batting third, center fielder number 3, Alex Hoff. Batting fourth, the catcher number 8, Brody Allman. Batting fifth, first baseman number 2, Kyle Olson. Batting sixth, right fielder number 23, Drake Peterson. Batting seventh, the pitcher number 5, Elliot Wilson. Batting eighth, the second baseman number 22, Brock Sladkey. Batting ninth is the designated hitter number 13, Rowan Prokop, who is batting for the left fielder number 1, Carson Marks. And now here's the starting lineup for the River Falls Wildcats.
Let's go!
Leading off is shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
All right, Chase.
Batting second baseman number 12, Kingston Quinn.
Go, Kingston.
Batting third, the left fielder number 3, Colton Maves.
All right, Colton.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter number 5, Landon McQuaid.
All right, Vito.
Batting fifth is the pitcher number 11, Caden Kroll.
All right, Caden.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 25, Cal Demond.
Let's go, Cal.
Batting seventh, the catcher number 13, Lane Amadon.
All right, Lane.
Batting eighth, first baseman number 17, Lucas Feedy.
Let's go, Lucas.
Batting ninth is center fielder number 1, Ryan Demond.
All right, Ryan.
And playing in right field, number 9, Nolan Hepfel.
All right, Nolan.
Wildcats are coached by Ryan Bishop, Chris Harbin, Mark Vreese, and Cody Olson. At this time, if you are able, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flags in left center field for the playing of the national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we won were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glared, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, good afternoon again, everybody, and welcome to a chilly First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. Non-conference baseball, the St. Croix Falls Saints have traveled to town to take on your River Falls Wildcats. Wildcats coming off a big 2-game series victory over the Menominee Mustangs, looking to continue that here this Friday afternoon in non-conference baseball action.
Those were two big Big Rivers wins for the week. So nice way to bring it into this Friday.
On the bump today for your River Falls Wildcats, Caden Kroll. Hey, Bill, do you want to go around defensively for our River Falls Wildcats?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Defensively for your River Falls Wildcats today, Caden Kroll will be on the bump, throwing to his battery mate Lane Amadon behind the plate. Lucas Feedy will be over at first base. Kingston Quinn will play second base. Chase Rudolph will be at short. Cal Dumond will be over at third base, with Colton Maves covering left field. Ryan Dumond will cover the big real estate out in center field, and Nolan Hopeful will play right field for your River Falls Wildcats. Bill gets up at 6:30 a.m. to put that graphic together for you.
And I love every minute of it.
You do. It's good. The little things. Sprinkle the little things on there. Just making sure my shots are dialed in here. Little water on that one. Not too terrible.
Is it still misting a little bit?
It's misting a little bit, but not terrible. How about that? I know with the cloud cover, though, that shot looks really, we call that tight in the showbiz business. They got the face masks out and everything. Look at that.
Leading off for the St. Croix Falls Saints is shortstop number 12, Carter Ridgway.
Carter Ridgway makes his way to the plate here and getting ready to go. The best words in baseball. Play ball, Bill.
Love them.
That's just high, ball one. And we're underway. Carter Ridgway, the shortstop, leads off. It'll be Ridgway, Sladke, and Hoff. Caden Kroll, the righty, delivers. That's just down now, 2-0. Hey, one point yesterday that we have to make. No walks yesterday for the Wildcats. That was a pretty poignant point we tried to make in the postgame interview as well.
Pretty rare for a high school game.
The 2-0. You know, that was also kind of a compliment. We were making it during the game how well that they were battling at the plates. A lot of 3-2 counts, a lot of foul balls. They battled, but nice job by McQuaid to not walk the guys. That's just off the plate now, 3-1. I think it'd be appropriate if we just had a leadoff walk after that gem yesterday, just because. The 3-1, that one's there in the corner. Now it's 3-2. How you feeling? Are we bringing it into your living room down there in the production truck, Bill?
Production truck is looking great down here. This is awesome.
Looking good, sounding good?
Mm-hmm. Everything looks great.
Good. The 3-2 pitch on its way. Fouled away. There's some wind.
Please return foul balls like that one to our concession stand. We need to reuse them. You'll get rewarded with candy.
So I'm just going to not lie to you. I don't know where I have that mic tucked in. How wind is even getting to that, I have no idea. I've got it like down a chute about a foot. He walked him. There's that leadoff walk.
Third baseman number 10, Brett Sladke.
Now we go to Brett Sladke. A couple Sladkes in the lineup today. This is Brett, this third baseman. Swings through it. A little tardy on that. It's 0-1. Good fastball off the arm of Caden Kroll right there. Kevin Westhouse and Billy Jensen bringing you the action this afternoon. Swings through it. Steve on the scoreboard. You'll also hear him on maybe some rule comments and batter announcement comments, so we'll appreciate him as well. The pitch, runner not going. Hat blows off. So the direction of the wind, even though it's cold, it's another cold south wind. There's a cold front coming in from the north, but the wind's from the south. Must be on the wraparound effect of this low pressure system. I don't know. The 1-2 flipped up, foul, and out of play.
Well, if you look at the flagpoles now, Kevin, they've completely stopped.
They have. The wind is almost blowing straight down right
Maybe
now.
the center of the low is over us.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, we're in the eye of the hurricane right now, maybe. Yeah, it's as still as it's been. That skips in there. Now it's 2-2. Yeah, I walked down the field side here before the game, and it was a pretty crisp breeze, and now it's 3 to 5 miles an hour, maybe. The pitch. Strike 3 looking. Peas at the knees off the arm of Caden Kroll and gets Brett Sladke looking. There's one out.
The next batter is center fielder number 3, Alex Hoff.
Runner still at first base. Sometimes to get that leadoff batter on, they want to get him in motion. Not there. That's a real nice lead, though, isn't it, Bill?
Really nice. That's one of the bigger leads we've seen all year.
That's the 4.5, 5-step lead. That's the I might be going lead. Or it's the one-way lead, just to check his move, not going. The pitch, breaking ball, that's down low. Yeah, sometimes
secondary lead was deep, too.
Yeah, right. Sometimes I see a runner do that, though. They get a big lead. It's like called it a one-way lead, just to try to draw a throw to check his move.
He's tempting them.
He's got that. He's got the backyard barbecue mitt on. He's got some of that sweet corn on the back of the grill. He's going to need the mitt later on.
Mom is looking for it right now.
I have one of those in a burgundy color attached to my grill. Remember to bring it next time if I ever get on base.
All right, kid.
That is quite a mitt, though. Look at that thing. He's going to get to second base like a 1/10 of a second faster with that extra extension. Not going. Nice scoop there behind the dish.
Seems like he's messing with Caden a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Caden's focused on the runner a little bit more than he's focused on throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That can happen.
I want to welcome everybody aboard. Hit the like button. There's a little surprise if you hit the like button. I mean, nothing big, but you'd be like, oh, I'm glad I did that. That was kind of cool. So go ahead, hit the like button. Check it out. And another walk.
Coming up to bat, catcher number 8, Brody Allman.
Now 2 on. There they are. And 1 out. And we go to Brody Allram. Allram. I like how Steve said it. Allram.
Almond.
Almond. Almond?
Mm-hmm.
I have A-L-L-R-A-M.
Steve has, Bill has A-L-L-R-A-M.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Allram.
I misread that.
Yep, Allram.
That is an R.
See, we're a team. There's a team sport up here. Allram. In the St. Croix Central fans, if you get on and we mispronounce, get in the live chat. Let us know. Say hello. Rod Derry's on. He says, happy birthday, Westy. Guy in the stands wearing her shorts. You know you're in Wisconsin when, Patricia LaRue says. Popped up. First baseman calling, coming in, navigating the wind and the rain, and makes the catch. Nice job out there, Lucas Feedy. So Brody Allram flies out to first. Now there's 2 down.
Batting now, first baseman number 2, Kyle Olson.
Now we go to Kyle Olson hitting in the 5 spot. They've got 2 on and looking to plate one here. They got that leadoff walk, and the Wildcats would like to strand him right where he sits. And St. Croix Falls would like to get one in here early. The pitch. 59-footer skips in there. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
Nice block.
I saw Miss Patricia LaRue. I saw her commenting yesterday. Then I saw her in the stands. I think she's one of those that listens to the game while she's here. I like that
cool.
effect.
I love those people.
Yeah, I love those people. Those are our people.
They are our people for sure.
The 1-0. The only thing that would make that better if she had a McGregor scorebook with a number 2 lead pencil. She might, actually. She's very organized and knows what's going on. She probably has a folder for those. The 1-1 pitch just off the plate, 2-1. Drake Peterson waits on deck should Kyle Olson find a way to get on base. Just misses there, now 3-1. We're at the 5 spot in the order. Go ahead, Bill.
He's got a lot of those where he's just missing on the outside just a little bit.
Yeah, it says time for a chin strap on Caden's hat. We said that last time.
Yeah.
That one's there at the knees. Somebody like find some Velcro, huh?
Right.
Patricia LaRue says, I do have a folder. Hit down the first baseline and just foul. Hit about 6 feet wide of the line and rolls down into the corner. Right fielder goes and grabs that. Well, then our super fan, Patricia LaRue, she gets the gold star today.
Absolutely.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is on its way. Here come runners go. That's flown into right center field. That could be trouble. All the way back. That's going to one-hop Daryl Septic. And they're digging into third. And he'll score. Yeah, he'll stand up at second, but he'll plate 2. RBI double, 2-out RBI double off the bat of Kyle Olson. You saw there, Bill, that split the center fielder and
RBI
right
double
fielder
for Kyle
perfectly.
Olson. That brings up right fielder number 23, Drake Peterson.
He couldn't have hit that any better, could he?
No.
There's the wind.
Yeah, there's the wind again, flittering a little bit. So that leadoff walk does score. That fits right neatly into our 67% faux statistic and keeps it right there.
Both walks scored.
Both walks. But I pay a special close attention to the leadoff walk. But
And I think your stat is spot on.
it's might be low. They score a lot. Free bags, never good. And yesterday, we just talked about that too, right before the game started. Yesterday, we didn't have one of those. Those are game-changing differences. That's hit the center field pretty well. Center fielder back, tracking back right in front of the black monster out there in center field and reels it in for out number 3.
In the top of the first, St. Croix Falls scored 2 runs from 1 hit, and they left 1 on base. They have a 2-0 lead.
They plate 2 on the 1 hit, no errors, 1 left, 1/2 inning in the books. St. Croix Falls Saints 2, your Wildcats coming to bat. Yeah, I want to keep saying, I have to look down. I want to keep saying St. Croix Central, but
I know. That's because we are the premier high school in the area. That's why.
Hey, Chad Petco's in the house. Chadco.
Awesome.
Cadillac, good to see you.
They moved their practice indoors today.
Yeah, they did, yeah. So we're going to go around defensively for St. Croix Falls. Let's do it.
I am ready to go.
Okay, so let's go around defensively for the St. Croix Falls Saints. Elliot Wilson will be on the mound. Brody Alrum catching. Kyle Olson at first base. Brock Sladke at second base. Carter Ridgway over there at shortstop. Brett Sladke at third base. Carson Marks will be out in left field. Alex Hoff will be in center field. And Drake Peterson will play right field today for the St. Croix Falls Saints. Hello, Chad Petco. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you boys doing tonight?
We're good. We're good. I think you're going to have some of your UWRF players maybe make their way up here tonight. We got a heads up. Maybe see Sean Gavin and Andrew Ottman and Tanner Harabi and
I was talking
Krebs and Castillo maybe.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach at practice just now, and he mentioned maybe Gavin come over and talk since pitchers got done early. So
there we go.
He should be on his way here shortly, and he'll be a good one to talk to.
Yeah, especially being from Oshkosh, playing Oshkosh, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, I think he's aware that question is going to be coming up.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning for the Wildcats, shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
Not his first rodeo.
No, not at all.
Look at Chase. Chase went out and got the face gear, the football cover your face, it's cold gear. Like I said, Chad, I started the day in this nice golf polo shirt, and I was very comfortable, and that changed. I went and I grabbed my winter coat, which is sitting right there.
That, yeah.
Warm up here, though.
It's nice up here for sure. Just get out of that wind out there.
That's high. 2 balls and no strikes on Chase Rudolph. Chase did a nice job yesterday coming in and closing out that 7th inning for the Wildcats. He does have a nasty slider. He's got some pretty good gas, and he's got that spinner, and real nice.
He closed out both games this week.
Yeah, he's their closer. And his arm slot is identical with that slider, which makes it pretty tough to pick up. 2-1. Speaking of spinners and sliders, that was an absolute frisbee right there. It's 2-2. Exit or the velo on that did not compute. 2 balls and 2 strikes on shortstop Chase Rudolph. The pitch. Another one. He's just flipping him in there and got him. Throw it around for
the next batter, second baseman,
St.
number
Croix
12, Kingston
Falls.
Quinn.
Now we go to Kingston Quinn, the second baseman. The challenge today for a baseball player is stay warm.
Especially your hands.
Yes. This reminds me of a day back in about 1981. I think I was a sophomore. I just made varsity. Didn't play a lot, and because they moved me up. Hit into right center field.
It's hit well.
Pretty well. That thing's got some carry. That's going to one-hop the Daryl Septic sign. Digging around second. Let's see if he decides to come to 3. Here he comes. Stave stand-up. Triple for Kingston Quinn. Had the homer last night. There's the triple.
Got that
Stand-up
up in the
triple for
wind.
Kingston Quinn. That brings up left fielder number 3, Colton Maves.
Outfield's playing a little shallow there. Found the gap and got a good piece of that one.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll finish the story here. It's a cold weather, relatable story. You know, the ball gets away from the catcher and run plates on the pass ball.
Wild pitch.
Wild pitch. There we go. You get one of those back. WP. 1 ball and no strikes on Colton Maves.
Another home run hitter last night, huh?
I
I think he got the first one.
Did he? Was it Colton that got it?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think-
you're right.
Yes, he did.
He did. It was Colton Maves. Yep. Oh yeah, I was thinking Kingston did. It was Colton who got the home run. Yep.
I thought maybe I missed something.
No,
after
you
I
didn't.
left.
You didn't. Flowing up on the infield. Shortstop's calling and reaches up, makes the catch.
Wind playing again.
The wind is blowing it out. And that's 2 down now. F6. 2 down, and then we go to
Coming
Landon
up to bat,
McQuaid.
his designated hitter number 5,
So many
Landon
things
McQuaid.
happening so fast you can't even finish a story.
Right, it's whipping through it. So anyway, it's one of these days, right? You just can't stay warm. You're in the dugout, and a little jam shot into left center field. That might get down, and it does get down.
We'll get there sooner.
We'll get there sooner, but this is pretty rapid fire. Nice 2-out single by Landon McQuaid. This is way more important anyway. We keep people wanting, see? Just
Yeah, there you
tease
go.
it.
Yeah,
The pitcher, number
keep
11,
on the edge of their
Caden
seats.
Kroll.
Yeah. Now we go to Caden Kroll with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. So, yeah, 7th inning comes around, and you're just about 2 hours and a half into the game, and a little shot to the right side, and that's through. He's going to go first to third. Here he comes. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. I love this.
Yeah, you might have to wait for a pitching change.
I'm right. I'm going to keep telling more stories because since I started the story, the Wildcats have went on a hit parade. Love
Batting
it.
now, third baseman number 25, Cal Damond.
Now we go to Cal Dumond with 2 outs and 2 on. Good opportunity here for Big Cal. I think Cal had a couple hits yesterday as well. He had the butter wand out yesterday. Cal Dumond he was 2 for 2 with a walk. Chopper right side. And that's through! Cal Dumond continues to hit parade. Ties the game up. Nothing fancy there. It kind of rolled over on it, but hit in a perfect spot right between the first and second baseman. And
RBI single for Cal Dumond.
Cal
That brings
Dumond.
up catcher number 13, Lane Amadon.
by the way, that's 3 straight pitches and 3 hits. And that's a 2-out ribby. Now runner still at the corners. I mean, the story's pretty good, but not as good as this hit parade. I'll just say that. That has definite precedent. Spins that in there. That's a ball. So anyway, it's tough staying warm. 2.5 hours, you're just shivering. You can't even feel your hands. And I was like 15-1 game, right? And the coach finally says, "Oh, hey, Westhouse, grab a bat." And I literally, as like a 14-year-old or whatever I was, 15-year-old, delay steal and thrown out at second base. They threw it all the way through, and they caught stealing was Cal Dumond, and that'll do it.
I wonder if he was supposed to maybe try to
In
get
the bottom of the
pickle there.
first,
Possibly.
Wildcats scored 2 runs from 4 hits.
Looked like a little
They left one on
delayed
base.
steal.
They tied
Yeah,
the
it
game
was
up.
delayed.
It's 2-2.
That's why he got thrown
second
out
inning.
by so much. I think he was supposed to hold up about halfway and try to get in pickle for that guy on third to score.
Right, I think you might be right on that. So, they get the 2 runs on the 4 hits. They get the 2 back, and after 1 complete, it's 2-2.
All right, story time. Here we go.
So, I was finished. I was just ready to finish that up. And so, being, I don't know if I was 14 or 15, and the coach says, "Westall's grab a bat." And I literally was just frozen. And I'm like, I'm not going to get a hit. And so I'm like, I'm good, coach. I gave him the old no thanks.
I think I'll sit this one out.
I said, no, I'm good. No, not today. He stared at me, and I was so young, I didn't even know what the stare was about. I was like, this literal, like, I don't really want to bat.
Why does he hate me?
Yeah. And I went home and told my parents. My dad just shook his head.
That was probably the last time you had an opportunity.
Right. Like, then I couldn't figure out why I never got an opportunity again. I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm good. I think that's what I said. Getting the old, again the old open hand down there. I'm good. Not today. But that's kind of how you feel. Like, there's no way. Like, you couldn't even grab a bat in a bat rack. Like,
Right.
So, Chad, I've been dying to know, like, how'd you do last night?
bowling.
Well,
bowling.
I had my weeks mixed up. So this was the week to make it to the championship next week.
Oh, gotcha.
Our team did win. We won all 3 of our games. Took all 4. I actually bowled very well. I hit a 7-01 series, so I averaged about 234 last night. So
Wow.
Not
it was,
terrible.
No, it was a good night. So
No, it's not terrible.
And you said you're about a 210 average, so you're about 20 pins
Yeah.
better. Wow, good
yeah,
job.
it was a fun night. So
You can thank the pregame warm-up here in the booth.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Hopefully we can do it again next week.
Yeah.
So I can do a repeat.
Wilson, Sladkey, and Prokup up here for St. Croix Falls. Swings through it. 1-1. Caden Kroll.
Looks like we got some of the players coming down with Coach Weston Lombard. Might be joining us as well. So
That's good.
there we go.
You don't
may-
want to be talking.
You may have to give up a headset. Chad.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys don't want to listen to me talk anyway.
I've got 2 out tonight, so I'm ready for these
Yeah,
guys.
There you
So,
go. There we go.
but they had quite a team. They realize it's just a 7-inning game.
Right. Yeah. We'll find out.
You got
how
so
good
many.
this goes.
I'm not saying they got a lot of guys coming up, but it's like they got a guy per pitch.
Yeah.
So who do we have here?
We got Sean Gavin on
In
the
the gray-
right
in the
there,
gray,
and then
yeah.
Andrew Ottman,
Oh yeah,
our catcher.
got it. Along with
Coach of Weston Lombard.
Weston Lumber.
There we go. Grab a
All
seat,
right.
boys.
Yeah, grab a seat. We got a headset here. You're gonna have to get one from Chadco.
Yeah, here.
From
Gavin, you take
Cadillac.
mine here.
I'll give you some volume here. We're putting the headsets on. There we go. It's like we have some Sean Gavin and Andrew Ottman. How are you guys?
Good.
Can you hear me? Are you too loud or loud enough?
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Let me see. Put that mic right up there. There you
Good?
go. Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Is that better?
Oh, way better.
Got it.
Yeah, just pull it up nice. Are you too loud? Loud enough? You want more volume or less volume?
No, I think we should be good.
Should be good.
Okay,
It
yeah,
sounds good.
I have it on the
Sound
over 50 volume level, so we'll have to turn that right where you need it. So let me know there. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome up to the booth. A little high school baseball this afternoon. This is pretty typical Wisconsin weather, and it's cold.
Yeah.
We were just telling the story. I remember maybe my sophomore year in high school, and I was up at the varsity team, and it was 7th inning, and I hadn't batted yet because, being a sophomore in the varsity, didn't play much. And the coach asked me to bat in the 7th inning, and I said, nah, I'm good.
You just told him that?
Yeah. West, I was grabbing a bat. I'm like, no, I'm good. I mean, you couldn't even feel your hands, right? And I couldn't figure. I couldn't
to play soccer for the rest
I
of
couldn't
his
figure out. I
career.
couldn't figure out why I couldn't get in the lineup after that. But I learned. That's what happens when you're 15. Sometimes you don't know, right? I literally figured I was never going to get a hit. I couldn't feel my fingers. The 2-1 pitch, that just misses.
Hey, Sean and Andrew, this is Bill down in the production truck. So good to have you on the broadcast today.
Yeah,
Bill,
thanks for having us.
Bill Jensen. So the production, Nashville, Tennessee. Believe it or not. So
that's crazy.
Bill's got the whole setup down there. He does all of our scoreboards and graphics on there. Chopper, right side, gathered. He's going to try taking himself, beat him to the bag. He does by a step. Nice play over there by first baseman Lucas Feedy with some fleet feet. Gets the one unassisted. There's 2 down. Now we go to Rowan Prokop.
Batting now is designated hitter number 13, Rowan Prokop.
So I missed, Bill, what happened with Elliot Wilson? I was up here adjusting.
Struck out.
Okay, there we go. So 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. There was a 9 spot in the order. This is Caden Kroll on the mound. Chopper left side, gathered, throws across the infield, and got him in pretty quick inning there. About 4 or 5 pitches on a 5-3 ground
I
out.
like it.
There you go. That'll keep everybody warm. They 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left, and that's the wind blowing right there after inning and a half of play. We're all tied at 2 apiece. Hey, now we're going to get a second to talk to Sean and Andrew. Sean, Gavin, I'm just going to give you the most obvious question right out of the chute. First of all, I want to say what a season you're having. Your arm must feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
Buttery.
Yeah.
That's good. So, Sean, this weekend you got Oshkosh coming into town. Are you getting the rock in game 1 right away tomorrow, or are you going to hold you off a little bit?
I'm not really sure yet. I mean, I'd assume one of the 4 games I'll be going, but I'm not sure which yet. Just prepare to go whenever.
Sure, definitely. So being from Oshkosh, you get a little extra jazzed up for playing Oshkosh. That was the obvious question.
Yeah, I mean, they're fun. They're a good team to play, so it always feels really competitive when you're out there.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So did you consider Oshkosh at all, or was Steve put the hard press on you, and then you just came right here? How'd that work out?
I mean, I thought about it. Hadn't really talked to the coach at all, so it was at baseball's kind of out of the picture there. It would have been more just for school, but the opportunity that Coach Barline gave me here was kind of hard to pass up.
So these facilities and stuff here, second to none, aren't they? Kind of in the league?
For sure.
Yeah, talk to us about that. I mean, you go around. I mean, Whitewater's got the, of course, state-of-the-art stuff, but compared to other teams, this has got to be kind of top of the line, doesn't it?
For sure. I mean, Wisconsin weather, you never know what you're going to get when you can be inside Knowles for the December, January, February before, and just like have everybody ready to go by the time March hits. It's definitely game changer. And then like Coach Anderson with us lifting wise, we really feel strong coming out of there as a team, I think.
Good. Well, I've really noticed even from last year to this year, you guys have matured. Everybody's grown up a little bit. You guys look like a pretty good baseball team.
Yeah, we're having a great year.
Real good year. Speaking of good years, can't be done without a good catcher, Andrew Ottman. You've caught all but about 5 innings this year?
Something close to that, yeah.
Yeah. Is that literally probably about it, or less than 5? Have you caught almost all of them?
Yeah, a couple games maybe, but yeah, pretty close to something like that.
Right fielder moving over. That's going to be up and off the wall. Digging into second base goes Lane Amadon. He's thinking about 3. He's going to shift gears. Here he comes into third. We got a throw, and he's toast. I didn't see. I didn't see if the coach had waved him around or he went on his own, but gave him a shot and just some really good relay throw into the second baseman. He threw a strike to the third baseman, and after that double, it's a throw out over there at third to lead off the inning. So strategy right there. I mean, I like the aggressiveness, right? But maybe with nobody out, you just take the double?
Yeah, no one out.
Right. And that's what I was kind of asking. I don't know if anybody saw a little jam shot hit into short right center field, and cruising over is the right fielder and makes the catch. I don't know if anybody saw a stop sign or anything there. I didn't.
No,
I
that
was not looking.
No, I didn't really see either.
Plate center fielder number 1, Ryan Dumont.
Now we go to Ryan Dumond with 2 outs. After that fly out to right, 2 quick outs to go to Ryan Dumond, hitting in the 9 spot in the order. Swings through that frisbee, hits 0-1. So how hard is it to catch, Andrew, a doubleheader, 2 9-inning doubleheader?
Well, when Sean Gavin likes to throw like 100 strikes, it's pretty easy, but
that helps, doesn't it?
yeah. Legs have gotten more used to it. First couple last year were a little tough, pretty sore, but over time it becomes easier and easier.
Yeah. How does that affect your speed on the bases? I mean, a lot of times catchers are just, stereotyped to be slow runners and whatnot, and you can totally understand it from the squatting all day. You get the big muscles in the legs, but sometimes the fast twitch muscles aren't there. Do you think that affects you at all or not?
I don't really think too much. I'm still young enough to the point where
you can still run that out.
Yeah.
You're not feeling that too much, but yeah, sometimes that stereotype just fits catchers. Catchers equals slow. I don't know if that's true or not. What do you think generally?
Generally, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, most catchers are slower than most position players, but we see some fast catchers out there. I don't do horrible myself.
Artie ain't slow.
I'm not slow anymore. I got a little faster over the offseason.
That a baby.
I got a couple stolen bases on the year.
Yeah, I admire the catchers. I mean, I think about a right fielder stands out there all game and fields his 3 balls, and then and you catch 120 pitches, and you have to do all that. That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, like that guy JV who just walked in. He gets 3 balls a game.
Right, that's what I'm
Calls it
talking
hard
about.
work.
That's what I'm talking about. People like JV Castillo out there just managing the green pastures out there. Fielding his 3 a game, and you're behind the dish just working your butt off. JV burns 93 calories, and you can go home and have 2 large pizzas and not even notice.
Yeah, the Mondays after, I can eat a lot of food.
Yeah, I
after
bet.
the 4 games.
That's a lot of work, though. I mean, it's for just going out, squatting down that many times. It's probably 120, 140 pitches a game, I would guess, something like that.
Something
on that,
Probably something like that. So. Anyway, here we go. Top of inning 3. We're going to go back to the top of the order for the St. Croix Falls Saints. Carter Ridgway, Brett Sladke, and Alex Hoff. So Carter Ridgway led this game off with a walk, and he scored. So we have a faux statistic up here in the broadcast booth. It's a Kevin faux statistic that I say leadoff walks score 67% of the time, and I don't think I'm far off.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
not far off at all. Probably more in college baseball.
probably.
Well, the leadoff walk scored today. Chopper, left side. Little bobble. Got to throw it across the infield. He's not going to have to eat that, and that's going to be an E5. Just ate him up over there at third base. Got him on the between hop. Is that what you probably think there?
Yeah.
Just a little hesitant.
Yeah. Just got to come and get that baseball, right? So you and Oshkosh are pretty similar records right in the middle of the conference. You guys are playing for some conference position here this weekend.
Yeah, pretty big weekend for us.
A real big weekend. Pass ball, and runner goes down to second base. Yeah, so, I mean, you're in your second season. This could be like a statement series for you guys. I mean, if you're able to get the 3 out of the 4, that'd be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it would.
Right? I mean,
This weekend's pretty important.
it is.
We got to win at least 3.
Yes, I think it could move you up in probably the third place type range, I would guess, in the conference.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
And especially what
Platteville's
you're
got a tough
finishing with.
weekend.
yeah.
Platteville's playing Whitewater this
Oh,
weekend.
yeah, they
so
had a
they'll
tough
have
weekend.
They'll have a tough one ahead of them.
Yeah. So, no, these 2 teams, like in Oshkosh and you guys, are pretty evenly matched teams, and it's at your place here. So, yeah, if you could somehow steal 3 out of the 4, that'd be a pretty big deal. Softly hit, right side, that's foul. Yeah, it'd be a big deal. So, I know your team's going to be looking to you, Sean, to continue throwing strikes. I mean, that's it. You can trust the defense behind you.
Yeah, that's the plan.
How do you feel about your defense? You feel confident just filling up the zone and getting the ball in play?
Yeah, I feel great to go out there. I just throw what I want when I want in every count and trust everybody's there to make a play for me.
Mm-hmm.
Makes pitching a lot easier.
So, Andrew, I have to ask you a question after this pitch. So, who's calling the strikes? Is you getting that from the dugout, or are you on your own out there?
Coach Lattery is. He has we have a mic and a headset.
So you have PitchCom,
yeah,
or whatever?
PitchCom. Yeah, he's relaying pitches to me behind the dish and locations.
In the pitcher, do you have the PitchCom in your hat, or is this all still signals at that point?
Nah, just signals.
Flowing up, that's going to reach the grandstand. That might hit the roof. Yep, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, he's
So,
relaying pitches, locations, then I'll put down.
Oh yeah,
to
so
Sean.
college hasn't graduated to the intercom in the ear
Yeah,
yet.
some schools do.
They have watches.
They'll have like a watch on their
I've
like
seen
forearm.
that. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I can't picture.
Hey Sean, can you brush him off? Can you call him off?
Yeah,
Or
I
if
can.
you,
Yeah, it's if I have a reason to.
2 a game?
Yeah.
Have before and it's worked out.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part this year, me and Coach Lattery been on the same page. So
Yeah.
just get the ball and throw it.
Well, obviously, you trusted. You guys have been doing great together.
Yeah, he's been huge for I think our entire pitching staff. Just all off season being able to work with him and pick a smart brain like his, you just get to learn a lot.
A lot of wisdom.
I've learned a lot for when I get to call pitches in the summer, just from Coach Lattery. He's really smart ball player, really smart coach.
You haven't mentioned Coach Lombard yet. Is he still in here? I was gonna.
He wasn't here.
I wanted to just pimp him a little bit. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. That's hit over the second baseman's head on into right center field. That'll play to run. And guess what, boys? That leadoff walk scored. And he'll dig into second base. Stand up double, RBI style. Leadoff walk. Guys, it wasn't a walk. It was an error. Sorry. Trying multitasking. That's similar category, though. Alex Huff, third batter up now. 3 spot in the order. Alex walked and scored his first time up as well. Nobody out here in the top of the third. It's now 3-2 St. Croix Falls. Maybe get back a little bit of action here. Flowing up. Popped up. Shortstop cruising out into short left field. I on the edge of the grass where the grass meets the dirt. And there's one out on the soft fly to short.
Stepping up to the plate, catcher number 8, Brody Allrum.
Now we go to Brody Allrum with 1 out and a runner in scoring position out here at second base.
Andrew, I've got a question for you. It's got a few you guys have seemed to bulk up quite a bit from last year to this year. Is that just natural maturity, or are you guys lifting a lot together and trying to eat right and swallow a lot of protein?
Yeah.
You guys all seem to be, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds bigger than you were last year, and it's pretty strong muscles. So is that something you guys been doing together?
Yeah, as coming in as a really young team last year, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, a big priority for us was getting in the weight room with Coach Anderson and lifting heavier weight, getting stronger, eating more, getting more protein in, just getting better, just getting bigger and stronger. So we were pretty tiny compared to a good amount of the team, especially in conference that we played last year. So that was a big emphasis for us as we were moving forward and getting older as a team.
Yeah, that was
you could kind of see that man muscles later in the season more so. As they kind of got stronger, and you just needed to mature a little bit. But man, has it made a big difference?
Oh yeah, it's really like the extra year has really helped us as a team.
100%. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? You put 21 and 22-year-olds standing up against 18, 19-year-olds. It's just different, right?
Yeah.
More filled out, more mature. 3 balls and no strikes here to Brody, and he'll get himself a 4-pitch free pass. That puts the force on. That's the good news. Now we go to Kyle Olson, who doubled his last time up. Yeah, it'll be a conference here. So we call that the good old-fashioned mound visit. Head coach Ryan Bishop out. Have a talk. This is where you can do some good old-fashioned lip reading, and we'll just zoom in on that there and see what you got. Sometimes these are serious conversations, Sean, and sometimes it's like, what are we eating tonight?
Depends on the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So what do you got right now? I mean, a little bit of defensive talk here as well with first and second, 1 out, right? Coverage. Probably going over some of that. What do you think?
Yeah, I would guess so. Bunting-ish situation. You never know what could happen. Put a little pressure on him.
So, if Sean, I was working on this shot right here for you, and then I had another. Let me see. I think another pitcher close up right here. This one right there. So I'll bring Yet for you this weekend, Sean.
Sweet.
Family at home will love that.
You better make sure you shave.
Bring that back out there. Get my shots reset now. Hold on a second.
Sean, will you play summer ball for the A's again?
Yeah, I think that's the plan right now. Loved it there last year.
Mm-hmm.
Plus this year, Jeff Freund's playing with us, so should be a fun summer. Me, Jeff, and Huddy.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. Got to know a bunch of good guys.
And keep playing all summer, so it's some good quality ball.
Yeah, a lot of competition in the state league.
Mm-hmm.
How many games do you guys play in that?
We played just under 60 last year, I think.
Yeah, it was a ton.
Yeah, it's nice. A lot of innings to go around.
Let's talk a little bit about the Florida trip. I know that's a good way to kind of get your sea legs underneath you, get on to Florida. Team bonding going on there. A lot of guys getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Got 15 to 20 guys and 2 to 3 houses, 15 guys a house.
For a whole week?
Yeah, bound to build some sort of relationships there.
Right.
Good or bad?
And you try to just limit the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We're either at baseball with them or you're back at the house with them, probably watching more baseball, just bonding over it.
That's a nice sweeper right there. Get some to go down, and Olson's down. There's 2 outs. Now we go to Drake Peterson. Drake flew out to center in his first at-bat today. Out in the JV Castillo land out there. Deep center field. Castillo country.
JV's not on yet, is he?
No, not yet. I got some questions for JV too.
You want to get on, JV?
And Andrew, why don't you throw him on there?
Come on.
Yeah. I have a couple questions for center fielder JV Castillo.
Let's hear him.
Hey JV, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm glad you came up tonight.
Yeah, no. Thanks for having me.
Flowing up center field right on cue. Center fielder going back right there. This is the shot right there, and makes the catch out in deep right center field in Castillo land out there, and that'll do it for the St. Croix Falls Saints here in the third. Let me mark that down. F8, 3 down. They get the 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 2.5 in the books. 3-2 Saints. So JV, talk to us about the transition from infield to outfield. How do you feel about that?
Obviously it was a big change for me coming from shortstop in high school.
Yeah.
I didn't really start getting reps in outfield till Legion my senior year. Me and Tanner would switch off in center, and then coming here freshman year, I practiced all in the infield up until our Red vs. Black series. That was my first time in the outfield, game 1, and then I'd still practice in the infield, and then I think actually my first game I played, I was out in left field. So obviously that was a big transition. Getting reads on balls and stuff was different, but I think it's getting a lot easier now with the more reps at practice, and it's actually been pretty fun out in center field, just letting me roam around and run free.
Yeah, exactly. So your reads are a lot better. You're just feeling more comfortable as the season goes on.
Yeah.
You look comfortable. I'll just say that. You don't look lost.
Yeah, obviously, in center field, just getting to run around and chase balls in practice, it helps me get reads, and the more reads I get, it's getting more and more comfortable out there for me.
Do you like going back for balls or coming in for balls?
Ooh. I think I'd rather come in on a ball.
Yeah?
In lacrosse, I ended up running into the fence face first,
Oh,
running
yeah.
back on the ball, so that wasn't fun.
No.
That looked like it hurt.
Oh, it did.
So I remember
You stayed in the game, though. I was impressed.
Yeah, I just lay down there for a little bit to catch
Leading
my
off the
breath.
top of the third inning for the Wildcats is the top of the order. Shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
Chase Rudolph makes his way to the dish here.
Yeah.
So I know Jim Edmonds, center fielder, he liked to play in a little bit. He wanted to go back in every ball, and that's how he made a lot of those great going-away catches. I think that's kind of unusual, but that was just how he said he felt comfortable. Yeah, you just got to get your comfort level, right?
Yeah.
And, see.
Yeah, and then the wind's obviously a factor, so
Oh, yeah.
A great point for us is looking at the flag, seeing which way it's blowing.
If it's going out, this ball really carries in this park.
Yeah.
Big time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it carries a lot.
That's why Tanner's got like 4 homers, yeah.
Speaking of home runs, JV, you had that lead. Was it a home run? Was it the leadoff home run last year, first game of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So walk us through that at bat, JV.
Yeah, actually, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
First AB in the WIAC up against Point.
Right.
I was walking up and I was like, just be aggressive early on pitches in the zone. I got a fastball, like belt high.
Yeah.
Just let it rip. And
Turned on it.
Yeah, it turned on it. And
Off the air.
I was hyped.
Yeah, right.
That was just like bouncing around the bases.
Right. That was so fun, though. Yeah, what a way to start the season. I think you went on to sweep that series, didn't you?
We got 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4? Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was. But yeah, real nice start. And we're like, oh, this is nice, right?
Yeah.
Team comes into town, and JV just leads it off with some fireworks to start the whole thing out. It was fun.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
This kid's just throwing frisbees in there.
Yeah, nice slider or sweeper.
Yeah, so if you're looking for an adjective, we got a lot of that going on over here.
Sure.
Here, this is your pitching adjective board here. So flowing to left fielder going back, and makes the catch out in fairly deep left field. So yeah.
The new batter.
What is
left
the
fielder
cement
number
mixer?
3, Colton
That's
Mays.
for lefty. If it kind of just backs up off the plate a little bit,
Oh, okay.
for lefty, you throw that thing and it's just coming in. It's the fade on that. It's backing up, right? It has everything except the backup. Beep, 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 coming off the plate. Right? Cement mixer, backing up.
There it is.
Sure.
Hey, JV, are you old enough to ever have gone to Duke's for a hot roast beef sandwich
I've never been to Duke's, no.
in Abbotsford?
Oh, the bowling alley?
Yeah.
Actually, you want to know an interesting fact
We do.
about that?
We do actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
My dad bought that place and transformed it into a ballroom.
He did?
He did. So my mom owns it right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I think I've been to Duke's like once or twice, but I was really little.
You had to be a little, but that was what. So before 29 is 29 now, when we would all go to Green Bay from like the side of the state, we'd all go through 29 and we'd have to drive right by Duke's every time. And so of course there was a stop for all of us going to Green Bay games.
Yeah, nice.
Back playing the wind, and right there, it's a good old-fashioned atom ball off the bat of Colton Maves. Hits it right at
3 up and 3
left
down.
fielder
We're going to
Carson
the top of the
Marks
fourth inning
for
with
out
the
number
Saints
3.
leading the Wildcats 3-2.
Yeah, when we went down to Point this past weekend, we actually stopped in Abbotsford to get some breakfast. So that was pretty sweet.
That's cool.
So what do you think? Bill gets up real early in the morning and puts these graphics together. What do you think about the mid-inning summary? It's pretty nice, huh?
It is
Pretty sweet,
nice.
yeah.
St. Croix Saints, St. Croix Falls. I was I cannot stop calling them St. Croix Central. St. Croix Falls Saints 3, Wildcats 2. The Saints with 2 hits, Wildcats with 5 hits and just the 2 runs. Looking to see if they can tie it up here in the
What a new chucker out there.
bottom of 3.
Got a new pitcher out
Top
there.
of
Kev?
4. Top of 4. Yeah, new chucker. Let me see here. Hold on. Top of 4. Let me see. Top of 4.
Chad.
You see, I got too much going on. Here we go. 24. Bill.
All right, 24 is Jamison Schumer.
Jamison Schumer in for Caden Kroll, and we'll see where they moved around.
Yep, I'll give you that in a minute here.
Yep. Okay. So Bill has 7 screens open down in the production truck, by the way, right now, and he's got Game
Not far
Changer
off.
going, and it's not far off. And I think it is about that many. So he's looking.
So
at
Sean went. So when you're pitching fast, it's really hard for me. So if you
Yes,
could slow
slow
down to
down.
make my job easier,
Yeah.
I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah. So did Caden Kroll stay in the game?
Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 24, J.Mo Schomer.
He
Leading
did
off the
not.
top of the fourth
So-
inning for the Saints, pitcher number 5, Elliot Wilson.
So everything seems to be the same, Kev,
Okay.
except just the pitcher change.
Okay. Is it Jameson or Jamo?
Jameson. I don't know if they call him Jamo.
Okay, Jameson Schomer. I got it. Here we go, top of the fourth. 7, 8, 9 due up for St. Croix Falls. Hit to right center field, and that's down. One pitch, and he slaps it into right center. Sees something he likes about belt high and says, I'll have a piece of that, and lead off single. And now we go to
number 22, Brock Sladkey.
Now we go to Brock Sladkey. 8th spot in the order. Sladkey grounded out. Popped out to the pitcher his first time up. One, two, three, and a toe pick over there at first. That's it. The pitch. That's high. 1 ball and no strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. We're in the top of the fourth. St. Croix Falls Saints. We're battling the elements this afternoon. It was 40 degrees. Felt like 30, it said on our in-game temperature clock. Start this one. Still about 60 in the booth, though. It's comfortable up here, isn't it?
It's fine up here, yeah.
Nice and warm.
I do have the space heater going over here.
Oh, that helps. Thank you, Steve. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. That one falls in on the inside corner. 2 and 1. So you guys having fun playing college baseball?
Yeah.
Good time?
It's awesome.
That's good. The 2-1. That's hit pretty well into left field. Left fielder coming in hard, sliding, diving, makes the catch. Got a great look at that, Billy Jensen.
Yeah, Colton Maves, what a heck of a play. Nice camera work too, Westy.
Colton Maves with a nice catch. On
Fine
left field.
sliding catch by Colton Maves. That brings up designated hitter number 13, Rowan Prokop.
Put that as a line out to left. So, JV, when do you decide to dive and not to dive? I mean, there's a lot of factors involved in that. What's going through your mind on that?
Yeah, well, there are different factors. Sometimes on turfs or on turf fields, like if you dive and it gets by you, that sucker's roll into the fence. So, but like on natural fields, you can, you have more will to dive since it won't roll as far. So that's also a factor. But then obviously, how the game's going, the score.
Runners on base, not on base, all of that stuff, right? Late in the game, early in the game.
Right.
If the ESPN van is out in the parking lot.
Stolen base.
Stolen base there for Elliott Wilson. And some days, too, maybe just feeling it. Like, I think I got a good jump here. I'm feeling loose. I'm going to go for this ball. I have a great left fielder who's got my back on this thing.
Yeah, right.
That's hit the center fielder. Here's one right here. Center fielder coming in, going back, makes the catch. No dive there. Just had a range over kind of in the right center, and nice job out there by Ryan Dumont.
At the top of the order for the Saints, shortstop number 12, Carter Ridgway.
Now we'll go to Carter Ridgway with 2 in the bucket and a runner at second base. Big out here, right? You want to kind of hold that runner in scoring position if you're the Wildcats here to keep it a 1-run baseball game. In the top of the order, Carter Ridgway looking for that coach's favorite 2-out RBI. Carter walked and scored, reached on an error and scored today. Been on twice, doing his job in the leadoff position. He's got the nice sliding mitt in the back pocket. We had commented that thing's about 8 inches longer than his hand. I think it's going to give him a slight advantage getting into second base. We had a kid last night. He had no batting gloves. He had no shin guards. He had nothing. He had 0 drip. And we said it was so dripless, it was drip.
Hey guys, how about with the schedule that you guys have, especially with the spring and everything? How do you? And a lot of you guys are on the honor roll and the WEOC honor roll, which is fantastic. But how do you juggle that? Because you guys are practicing a lot, your games are a lot, you're traveling a lot. Just talk us through that a little bit, because that's got to be a lot. That's a wear and tear.
Yeah. Like last year, it was like my freshman year was big to find like how to balance it all well. Like it took me a while to get used to it, but when I found scheduling classes early in the morning so then I can do homework and stuff in the early afternoon and then just practice in the afternoon. So I think scheduling and making the time was the hardest part, but as soon as you figured that out, it got pretty easy.
Yeah, like Sean said, I think that was a big part last year, just trying to figure everything out coming into this, and then just getting used to it and setting time apart to study and stuff, but then also still have time to go out and hang out with friends. And
Ground ball left side. It's going to be a real tough play. Throw it across the infield. Not going to get him. Infield single for Carter Ridgway. Good job out there by Chase Rudolph, just getting a glove on that, saving the run, huh?
Coming up to bat, third base.
Runners at the
10,
corners.
Brett Sladkey.
Hey, Bill, how about the scoreboard? No?
What? I've got scoreboard up.
No, it is up. Okay, never mind. Got it. Yeah, just checking to see if you're awake. I'm looking and thinking about a lot of stuff, so thank you.
Yeah, you are. No, that's okay. I just,
Got it.
I'm
No,
glad when you don't see it, I appreciate you saying it, because half the time I don't. It's like, what the heck?
Fouled back to the backstop. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners now after that infield single for St. Croix Falls. They're looking to tack one on here, and they're in the 2 spot in the order. Brett Sladkey struck out looking and doubled his last time up. 1 for 2 today. Jamison Schumer's got his hands full here, but ahead in the count, 0-1. The pitch. That's inside. Now a ball and a strike. Should Sladkey reach, Alex Hoff, the center fielder, waits on deck. He hits in the 3 spot. Pretty big juncture in the middle of this baseball game right here. Schumer set the pitch. That's hit to third. He's got it on to first. Dugout and makes the play. Nice job out there by shortstop Chase Rudolph. He was ranked in the, I think, top 5 in the state shortstops for high school. So he's a good shortstop.
St. Croix Falls got no runs. There were 2 hits, 2 left on base. They're leading 3-2.
And that'll do it. They do strand the pair. They get the 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 3.5 in the books. We're still 3-2 St. Croix Falls. Looking ahead to the River Falls Wildcats, bottom of the 4th. They're going to go 4, 5, and 6 due up. And with that, we should probably thank one of our main sponsors, Miss Sarah Jenkins.
Dolson, class of 2024, favorite Wildcat memory is winning the regional final.
Brian Giebel, class of 2005, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat.
Steve Dumont, 1970, 14-3 record, 1 game away from state.
I'm Sarah Jenkins, your River Falls Realtor. And just like these Wildcat legends, I'm all about stepping up to the plate to help you buy, sell, or invest with confidence. Let's hit it out of the park for our community and the River Falls Sports Broadcasting Channel.
Thank you, Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive Real Estate, proud sponsor of Wildcat Baseball. Also, too, you guys are going to be in on this now, so if the Wildcats win, we have Sandlot Samurai of the game, and we put the hakamaki around their head, and we have to pick the player of the game.
Number 5, Landon McQuaid.
So if the Wildcats get the W, you guys are going to be in on that today, helping pick the Sandlot Samurai of the game.
Sounds good.
Hey, Sean, with the weather that it is, do you take a different approach when you're coming to a game when the weather's going to be so cold?
Not really. So, the only thing that I change a little bit is our training staff, Adam Johnson. He has like hot packs in the dugout.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and then I just grab one of those in between each inning, and
that's down. He had a shot at that, and that's going to be a base hit. Falls into no man's land. I'm sorry, I had to interrupt with that base hit.
Next batter is the pitcher, correction. The new batter is number 11, Caden Kroll.
So it might be a little like a grip tape single there, huh? Just a little bit off the grip tape, just pop one out there.
That'll do. Looks the same as 101 in the book.
You bet. All day long. Got to give a shout out to my mom. When moms tune in, mom says, text me, and she tuned in. Hello, Mom, and down in Waupun. Glad you're with us. 1-0 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps, and he's ready to go. The pitch. That one's right there in the corner. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's a tying run at first base for the Wildcats here in the bottom of inning 4. 3-2 on a brisk afternoon here in River Falls, Wisconsin. The cold front has definitely come through. Started out this morning at 70. Go to work in a golf shirt. Come out of there in a winter coat. Ground ball, left side. They might look for 2, see if you can spin it there to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get. They get the lead runner on the high chopper. Fielder's choice.
Batting now, third baseman number 25, Cal Demond.
1 down. Now we go to Cal Dumont. Cal singled, and he's 3 for 3 in his last 4 at bats. And he had a walk mixed in there. If you go back to yesterday. So he's.
I do think it is Tanner and Krebs' turn.
That's hit through. Another hit for Dumont on the right side. Cal Dumont churning butter. He's got that butter wand working. Max Krebs.
Coming up to bat now is catcher number 13,
Thanks, guys.
Lane Amadon.
Thank you, Sean Gevin and JV Castillo. Max Krebs. Who else we got down there? Tanner. There's Tanner. Tanner Harabi. Your parents are always online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. So welcome, guys. How are you?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
We're good. We're good.
Hey, fellas, it's Bill down in the production truck.
Yeah, in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're not even lying. That's flipped to right field, and that is going to be just foul down into the bullpen area. So it's tough to navigate that down there for a right fielder, isn't it? When you start running over the mounds down there, and your legs get short in a big hurry.
Tanner, you'd know more about that one.
Yeah,
definitely
talk to us
does.
about that, Tanner.
I think
there's one on the right side, and that's through.
Yes.
You're going to try to score it. No, they're going to hold him up. Head coach Bishop says not yet with 1 out. And Amadon hits one through on the right side just past the first baseman. And they are loaded up, fellas.
Coming up to bat with the bases loaded is the first baseman number 17, Lucas Feedy.
Now we go to Lucas Feedy. Yeah, talk to us about navigating the bullpen area on a fly ball to right.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. I mean, when you're not seeing the mound either, all of a sudden you just hit a hill that you don't think's there. It's going to shorten your steps.
Yeah.
I know JV went last year in Bethel, had one in left field right at the mound, and he just took a big pile right into the mound. But he popped right back up.
Number 18, Ethan Jeffers.
Yeah, guys get wrecked on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can wreck knees, you can tumble into fences. Because you're so focused on the fly ball, right? And you just tend to forget about that mound, and yeah, your legs get short in a big hurry.
Oh, yeah.
Hit back. That could be 2. It hit to short. They go to second for 1. On to, not going to get it. And it's safe. It's a bobble out there, huh? Talk to me about that, guys. My eyes are moving over to first. He bobbled that baseball.
He bobbled it?
Yeah,
it looked like he called him
trying
out
to throw
and
it before he caught it.
transfer almost.
Center fielder number 1, Ryan Demond. I'm scoring as an error on the second baseman.
Okay, E4. Thank you.
Shortstop tossed it over there pretty well, but he just couldn't hold on to it, and he looked like he was trying to throw it to first before he really got a good handle on it.
So with all of that, bases are still loaded. We go to Ryan Dumond now.
Oh, I didn't see the pitch. Thank you.
Ball low. 9 spot in the order. We go back to Chase Rudolph. Should Dumond find a way here? Flipped up, foul and out of play. All knotted at 3 apiece. Wildcats with 3 runs on 8 hits. St. Croix Falls with 3 runs on 4 hits. Each team with an error. The pitch. Check swing. He said he did go. Now there's one as an announcer, former player, former coach, I'm like, how that guy has no angle on that. Is that Krebs? Is that you right there?
No, that's just a little bit of an inside joke there from last year.
Okay.
Yep. Can't elaborate too much on that.
Talk to me about how you feel about that umpire in that position calling a check swing.
I mean, it's got to be very obvious if he swung or not. I mean, really does have no angle over there.
None.
Whatsoever.
No.
So.
That's just foul wide of the third base bag. Yeah, he's got no angle. I mean, unless you said, I do believe he did swing there in defense.
Possibly.
I think he made the right call, but he doesn't have the right spot.
Right.
I've even seen umpires there defer and say, I don't have it.
Yeah, right.
I think they should have deferred to us.
Yeah. What do you guys got? Yeah. I'm waiting for a guy to tap his helmet. Come on.
Yeah.
The 3-2 pitch on its way. Slow hit left side. That's going to be a real tough play. You're going to come home to the force play. They get the out. Really tidy play there by the third baseman, Brett Sladke. That's an alert baseball play there.
Absolutely.
What do you think of that, Krebs?
I mean,
that's all you there.
Ball took him home.
That's Krebs' corner over there.
Yeah, a little bit now.
Stop number 2, Chase
This year.
Rudolph.
Yeah, ball took him home. He went home with it. It was a good play.
Yeah, really probably the only play he had, huh?
Right. Yeah, maybe a chance to get him at first, but yeah, saving that run there, especially because it's a force out with bases loaded, it's a good decision.
Came and got that high hop, able to throw him out, had time.
2 in the bucket, bases loaded. Now we're back at the top of the order here. You got your all-star, Chase Rudolph, the shortstop, with a great opportunity here for some 2-out ribbies. The pitch. That's just high in the zone. Now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases full of Wildcats. Chase Rudolph trying to get her done here. Away, 2-1.
I do. I have 54.
Yep, that was the 55th. I have that.
Yep. No pitch count on the score today, Bill? I'm not seeing it up there. Hit back up through the middle. That's a big hit there. 1 run is in. They're going to wave the other one around. There'll be no play at the plate. How about that? Give the kid a little round of applause there. Someone find the clap emojis in the chat section. Clap, clap, clap right there on the 2-out ribby.
2 RBI single for Chase Rudolph. That brings up second baseman number 12, Kingston Quinn.
We got a pretty good legion of loyal listeners on. They usually find the clap emojis for that action right there. Then we go first and second. And Kingston Quinn getting a shot at it. Kingston Quinn tripled and scored in the first. Flew out to left in the third. Fouls that away. He's down in the count 0-2 now. My dad calling. We'll have to get that later.
He's wondering what the pitch count is.
Yeah. He should get online with my mom. Then they know what's going on. So let's get these people on the same page. The 0-2 pitch. Flown up right side, foul territory, and that's going to reach the seats. That's 4 rows back down the right field line in the lower boxes. Still 2 on. Little meat on the bone here for the Cats maybe. First and second, 2 in the bucket. 0-2 now to Kingston Quinn. The pitch. Flown up right side again. Foul territory. First baseman, he waves like, I got it. And nice play as he navigates the wall. And that will do it.
In the bottom of the 4th inning, the Wildcats scored 3 runs from 4 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. They now lead 5-3 with the top of the 5th inning next.
There we go. Nice inning there off the big 2 RBI single off the bat of Chase Rudolph there at the top of the order. They got that thing turned around. He went right back where it came from, hit it back up through the middle, and played it 2 more for the Wildcats. 4 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. 5-3 Cats. We're going to the 5th. See, Anthony Hanks from the Fox Valley, he found the clap emoji. Is that a baby Anthony? He's always tuned in from the Fox Valley. He loves what we're doing here. The Oshkosh area.
So hey, Max, I've got a question for you. Max is still on, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New pitcher.
I noticed that you weren't hitting in the 9th spot a couple of games, and then it looked like you wanted to go back down to the 9th spot. Is that where you want to hit?
New pitcher, Bill.
Not necessarily, but it's kind of where I do the best at. So when he put me back down there, it kind of all came back together. So I mean, if I have to stay down there to keep hitting well, it's fine with me.
Well, it's a heck of a strategy because you're crushing it down there, and it's always interesting to see a 9-spot hitter hitting deep in the 300s and making big things happen. But man, it's cool to see you down there. So I just was wondering if that was where you wanted to be.
Oh no, I mean,
pull your mic up just a little bit. They can all hear you over there in the Fox Valley.
I mean, it's not really a big deal to me where I am in the lineup. Obviously, it's like wherever coach decides he wants me. But yeah, if the 9-hole is where I'll be able to produce and help the team out, I mean, that's
now pitching for
I
the
love it down
Wildcats
there.
is number 4, Michael Everson.
Michael Everson now pitching for the Wildcats. In for Schumer. I think there's also an advantage of hitting
Leading off the top of the 5th inning
lower
for
in the order.
Saints. Center fielder number 3, Alex Hoff.
Alex Hoff is in 3 spot. I think he sees better pitches too. Maybe pitchers not quite as careful. They get feel a little more confident. I mean, sometimes you can a good hitter can sneak in the 7, 8, 9 spots in the order. You see better pitches.
Yeah, they like to throw a lot of fastballs.
Yeah.
Down at the bottom of the order. So
Right.
I mean, getting ahead with a fastball doesn't always help out.
Right.
I mean, if you know what's coming.
Mm-hmm. So how you guys feeling about this upcoming series against UW Oshkosh this weekend?
We're excited.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah. No, it's going to be a big series as far as conference rankings and standings go. So.
Yeah, we talked about that before you get on here. It's like, yeah, you guys are about even in the conference. You win 3 out of 4, and the conference is going to shake it up, and you guys are going to be up in the top of that bracket.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm reading that right, where the top 4 teams go to the playoffs, right?
Yeah. Yep.
How does it feel to be in that conversation here in year 2?
I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, we obviously getting started last year, but this year come back with a lot of a lot of the guys. I mean, we're having a blast, and I mean, we all know each other now, so it's like the culture's there, and we're starting to put everything together. So the fact that we're starting to play some good baseball here the last couple weeks is pretty big for us going into these last 3 weeks of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
especially because you're not only playing good baseball, but it's gritty baseball. So whether you're coming from, go ahead, Kevin.
Ground ball, right side, second baseman, and that's through. Leadoff single for Alex Hoff.
Batting now, catcher number 8, Brody Allrum.
Now we go to Brody Allrum. Brody has flown out to first, and he walked today, officially 0 for 1. Good opportunity for him right here with a runner at first and nobody out. This is the 4 spot in the order, so I would erase any thought of bunt here. This kid's going to be looking for a crooked number here, I would guess. Inside, ball 1. Michael Everson in pitching now for the Wildcats. Caden Kroll started this thing out. Jamison Schumer went 2, and now we're Michael Everson. See if he can throw some strikes here and hold this lead for River Falls. It plunked him. Oh, and that's going to leave a mark. You don't like it. Hit him right in the elbow. He already couldn't feel his fingers, and he's like, crazy bone. So, guys, that's not the fun spot to get hit, is it? Who got hit in the crazy bone last?
Artie
did? Yeah. Andrew. Yeah, your whole hand goes numb. Not fun. So St. Croix Falls has something cooking here in the 5th. They get 2 on. The leadoff batter's on with a hit and a hit by pitch, and now we go to Kyle Olson. Now I'm going to guess here, though, this is a pretty good bunt situation here. I would say defensively, this is one of the tougher plays in baseball to defend. The first and second, nobody out, bunt situation. You're asking that pitcher to do a lot if you want him to cover this side. If you put the wheel play on, there's a lot of his moving feet defensively. I don't know. Down by 2, I think they might bunt here.
They're putting in a pinch runner.
Pinch runner.
Injured player.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Or just let this guy swing away and go for a big crooked number? What do you think? Down by 2 in the fifth inning or fifth inning.
Running at first base.
What do you think, coaches?
I like a bunt attempt here.
Yeah.
At least give him a chance here once. Especially if you can get put down third base line. It's definitely a tough play for the pitcher. Third baseman's back.
Right?
back.
It's like they're not ready for it.
Yeah, actually, first baseman's back.
First baseman's not even in either.
I'd be drooling on this right here if they're going to swing away. Hits it to the first baseman. He gathers it. Going to get the force at second. They do get an out. Yeah, the way the corners were playing deep there, it might have been a great opportunity.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, looking at where
Batting
the second
now,
baseman
right
was,
fielder,
if you
number
make the
23,
first
Greg
baseman have to
Peterson.
charge there, nobody's going to be at the base.
Right.
Too, but.
Also, I'm going to have another comment on that in just a second. One outfielder's choice. He's on. I think Krebs, when you come to the plate, if you see that third baseman back there, you're going to lay one down anytime.
Oh yeah, I mean if he's way back there like that, I'll try it for sure.
Right. You walk up step into the box and you see him back there and you're like, oh, he's going to creep up. Then you glance one more time like, oh, he's not moving. I'm going to lay one down.
Yeah.
Right?
And all you got to do is place it well too, and you don't really have a shot. So it's like.
Yeah, he was very deep there. No balls and a strike now. Or Drake Peterson, the pitch, gets by the catcher, and the run is going to plate. Wild pitch. And just like that, we're at 5-4. Runner gets to third with less than 2 outs. How about that? 5-4. 5 is not going to do it, though, Bill. If you're
What's
wondering,
your number here after this inning?
right back up through the box, right into your living room, and run plates. Yeah, we had that shot in right there. It came right back at you. Anthony Hankston, the Fox Valley, could have put his mitt on and fielded that from his couch in Oshkosh.
Now is pitcher number 5, Elliot Wilson.
So Peterson with an RBI single. Now we go to Elliot Wilson. Elliott's 1 for 2 today. Singled his last time up. Struck out swinging in the second. So Bill always asks what my magic number is, and I tend to get really close. We ask middle frames. We're probably an inning late. Last week I hit it right on twice. I just tell you, it's not going to be. It's going to be more than 7, Bill.
You giving us the number now?
I think I will give it to you now. It's going to be a 9. 9 will win it today.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Wizard.
Tanner's agreeing.
I agree. That's what I was thinking.
Robbie's thinking 9. See?
9.
I think a 9er. These guys are too young. I was going to give my Ed Rooney reference, but they won't get it. From Ferris Bueller's Day Off movie, when Ferris Bueller was absent 9 times. And so I when I get to 9, I just call it a good old-fashioned Ed Rooney. You guys won't get that reference, so don't pay any attention to me.
Yeah, you have to be 45 or older.
45 or older to get that reference.
Right.
3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch that hit him.
Ooh,
and he's not happy about that either.
No, he isn't.
On a cold day, that never feels good.
I just walked down there, son.
Hit by pitch, first and second. Still just 1 out, and head coach Ryan Bishop will pay a visit to the mound, and we're going to go do some lip reading right here.
Hey, Tanner, I was asking Andrew earlier about you guys putting on a bunch of muscle.
That's it.
You guys have really gained some like, you've gotten all bigger.
Yeah,
and
maybe a little bit.
It's noticeable. So obviously you all look. You've all put on 10, 15 pounds. It's awesome. You guys lifting weights together, or is it a competition?
Yeah, no, we got team lifts throughout the fall and the spring. We're 4 days a week in the fall, so that definitely helps. And then just the team aspect, everybody's pushing each other, so that helps as well.
Number 7, Bill. Number 7.
It's Landon Jones is in there to pitch.
That's just a solid baseball names. 7. Colton Maves.
Landon Jones.
Oh, he said. Steve said Colton Maves.
I've got Landon Jones, number 7.
I'm sorry.
Landon Jones. You're right. Yep. Landon
It is
Jones.
Landon Jones.
Yep.
That's who it
Yep.
is.
We got it.
I heard someone shout, "Hey, yeah, all right, Colton." But
Yeah.
They got it wrong.
Landon Jones. That's a solid name, Landon Jones. Baseball. Am I saying that right? Landon Jones, that's what you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Landon Jones has got the rock. His catcher is going over signs. And
Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 7, Landon Jones.
just one out. See if Landon Jones can throw some strikes here.
Now batting for the Saints, second baseman number 22, Brock Sladkey.
Brock Sladkey, we're at the 8th spot in the order. Sladkey is 0 for 2 today, lined out to left on a fantastic catch by Colton Maves out in left field. His last at bat. Skips in there, 1 ball and no strikes on 8-hole hitter Brock Sladkey. You have Brett Sladkey and Brock Sladkey in the game for St. Croix Falls. I'm assuming it's a brother combo, but I'm not 100% sure. The 1-0. That one's there at the letters. 1 ball and 1 strike. One in the bucket. We're all knotted up at 5 apiece. How often does it happen, though, when you get those high 30-degree days? This thing will go extra innings.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
The 1-1. That's hit right at the shortstop. Try to double him off at second. They got him at second base. Oh, what a play out there by Rudolph, flipping it to Kingston Quinn. And that'll be the pitcher's best friend. That'll get you out of an inning. Wow, nice work there. High fives all the way into the Wildcat dugout. Look at that. That'll get him off the bench.
From 2 hits, they left 1 on base. They've tied the game up. It's 5-5 at the bottom of the 5th next.
Line out to 6, and then that just goes 6-4 for out 3. Let me finish this here. They get to 2 runs, though, and knotted up at 5 apiece. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. If you're looking ahead to the River Falls Wildcats bottom of the 5th, 3, 4, and 5 due up. Maves, McQuaid, and I'm not sure who's in that 5
it's still
spot.
Caden Kroll.
Still Caden Kroll. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they went double switch and switched
Yep.
to the DH. Got it. Probably should just run through and thank our other sponsors as well. Kinney Sporting Goods. This is what AI can do for you guys right here. I'd hate if marketing is your major, you might want to switch it because you can do that in about 30 seconds right there. No. So, yeah, go out and see Kinney Sporting Goods right on the frontage road next to the furniture store for all your baseball needs. Bats, gloves, helmets, balls, bags, gloves, and a lot more drip right out there at Kinney Sporting Goods. Thank you, Mark Vries, for putting that together. Also, if the Wildcats win today, we're going to select the Sandlot Samurai of the game and put on the Hakamaki on him right out on the field. So thank you, Baldwin Lightstream, for putting in the internet up here in the booth. And one more, First National Bank of River Falls. Thank you, game sponsors. The pitch. So who's in marketing? JV in marketing? Yeah. Make friends with AI. Hit that right at the third baseman. Catches that. Goes down to his knees and catches that bill of his cap high. Yeah, there's so much stuff you can do now. You know, Chat GPT or Grok, whatever you're using, right? I mean, you can get a lot done quickly.
For free.
For free. You guys have never had him review a paper, have you? Popped up, short, left center field. Coming hard as a left fielder, makes the catch. So after the line out to third, a soft pop to left. There's quickly 2 down on 2 pitches.
Pitcher number 11, Caden Kroll.
Now we go to Caden Kroll.
Then I need another app to run my assignments through so nobody knows that I actually use chat to write it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I got to professor proof it.
Yeah, right. And the professors are using it to grade.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Yeah, and my tests still don't get graded.
See?
So it takes some weeks to grade them still.
Yeah, they can have that done in no time.
I was
Especially
happy when they took longer to grade my tests. I didn't want those grades back.
Yeah. Tanner's like, come on, I did good on that thing. Give me the grade. give me. Tanner's like, give me the 96 already. Come on. So you guys got some award last year, didn't you, for GPA? You guys are the football team.
I think we did. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's been
I
a
don't remember
locker
what
room.
I don't remember what the team GPA was, but
Wasn't great, but
was it?
yeah.
3-0.
Well, yeah.
Now we go to Cal Dumont
Hey.
with 2 outs. I used to just say C's get degrees. I don't know.
And then you become baseball announcers.
Yeah.
Swings, gets a piece, foul. So guys, I used to say C's get degrees. And then as you get older, you learn this. So, well, here's what happens. The C students end up starting businesses, and the B students work for the C students, and the A students teach. Because if you're an A or B student, you're way too smart to start your own business because it's risky and hard. The C students are like, oh, yeah, I can do that. And the B students need a job, so they work for the C students. And the A students are like, I want none of that. I'll just teach it.
And then they tell us how dumb we are.
Yeah, ground ball. That could get through. That's got, nice play by the shortstop, but he'll beat it out. And Cal Dumont, guess what, Bill? He's 3 for 3 today, and he is churning butter. The butter wand is working. So we're going to tell the reference to these youngsters here. So did you know before they were called baseball bats, they were called butter wands? And who is the baseball bat company, Bill?
Louisville Slugger.
Said, we're going to call them bats, and they said, that ain't going to work, people. That's flown into right center field.
Oh, you can't see it.
You can't
Lost
see
it
it.
in the
He lost
sun.
in the sun, but
Oh, he did.
the ball drops. It's another rule you guys probably know, but sun ball is a base hit. It is.
Yep.
Yeah, the sun here when the sun starts to set, it is not very fun
And
over
that
there on the
field,
right side of
that's
the field.
terrible. So that 2-out walk ends up scoring, and Wildcats retake the lead. Now we go to Lucas Feedy. So they plate the run on the sun ball after the infield single off Cal Dumont. So yeah, so they were called butter wands before bats, and they went to in Louisville Slugger said we're going to call them baseball bats, and they said that'll never take. It's hit on the left side, bobbled. That's going to be a tough play. You're going to have to eat it. He'll try the throw. No one gets it. Now we got a runner going to third, and he's in there.
Base running there.
Really good heads-up base running there by Lane Amidon to get to third. E5 on the play. Another run plates. First and third. Yeah, so, turn of the century. You pull out a butter wand out of the butter churn, it'd be your bat. So I can see kind of where that came from. So if guys go 3 for 3 here, you're churning butter. That's what I call, because it was called a butter wand, and it's just up and down, consistent, and you got the thing. Back up off the pitcher's glove. Got to go to one, flip it to first. Got him by 2 steps. So Ryan Dumont hits it hard right back at the pitcher. And they'll get him 1-3, and that'll do it. Here it is. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left after 5 in the books. Wildcats 7, Saints 5. So that's where the reference churning butter comes from, because if you're 3 for 3, you're churning butter with a good old-fashioned butter wand, which is a baseball bat. And I have you can sign the petition in the lobby that we should call them butter wands again, and I'm hoping that I get that completed by 2029, and we're going to revert back to butter wand. I got my work cut out for me, though.
Yeah.
And Louisville Slugger they were thinking about not doing baseball bats because they thought the future was still in butter wands.
Yeah.
And so think of Louisville Slugger not being the bat maker that they are today.
Right.
Amazing.
So, Bill, we're up on this because Bill just watched a documentary on it. So, you guys had no idea the bats were called butter wands.
No clue.
Yeah, there you go.
I think they're pulling their eye muscles right now.
Yeah,
from
they are.
rolling their eyes
right.
at us.
See, it's right here. It's right here on my adjective board. Churning butter. It's on there.
Hey, Westy, who do you have coming up right now?
I have 9, 1, and 2. Prokop, and then back to the top of the order, Ridgeway and Sladkey. Prokop, Ridgeway, and Sladkey as we move to the top of the 6 for the St. Croix Falls Saints.
And what did you say the number was going to be? 12?
No.
No, 9.
9. Come on.
Yeah, Niner. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't write it down. I wrote it down now.
I'm still feeling pretty good about 9. So, again, this is Kevin Westhouse along with Billy Jensen. We have a bunch of UW River Falls baseball players up in the booth. We had Sean Gavin and Andrew Ottman. And we got Tanner Harabi and Max Krebs. We had J.V. Castillo. And Chad Patko, the coach, was in the booth with us as well earlier. Chadco, the Cadillac.
There it is.
He's one heck of a bowler.
He is.
Yeah, he likes to brag about it a lot, that's for sure.
Just ask him.
Yeah. Or don't ask him.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Top of the 6th. Landon Jones still on the bump. The pitch. Hit to third. Gathered. You got to go over to first, make the play. And it got him at first. Nice play over there at
back at the top of the
third
order,
base by Cal
shortstop
Dumont.
Number 12, Carter Ridgeway.
Defense has been solid today for the Cats, just the one error. Infielders doing their job, filling their position. Now we go back to the top of the order to Carter Ridgeway. Gets a little tougher here. This is the big juncture in the game here. The 4th time through the order, top of the order. They're all loose and ready to go. Carter Ridgeway, he's got a hit today and reached on an error and walked, and he scored twice. Landon Jones trying to shut the door and get the Wildcats out of here with a W. Also, we have to start, we've talked a little bit about the Sandlot Samurai of the game, but we always start a whiteboard. Like, who's on your whiteboard for Sandlot Samurai of the game? You got to put, I think you got to put Cal Dumond on there, 3 for 3. I think Chase Rudolph's on there with that clutch 2-out hit in the 4th. Played a couple.
Lane's 3 for 3 is right.
Who? Lane
3 for 3.
Lane Amadon. Yeah, he's 3 for 3 as well. How about Dumond and Amadon? Both 3 for 3, hitting in the 6-7 spot. They're 6 for 6. That's a nice middle of the order there.
Mm-hmm. And what did Cal go for yesterday?
He had 2 hits. He was 2 for 2 with a walk.
He's in fuego.
Yeah, it's 5 for 5 in his last 6 at-bats with a walk. He's top of my whiteboard. A little bit of a carryover there. Strike 3 swinging, throw it around.
The next batter is third baseman number 10, Brett Sladkey.
Now we go to Brett Sladkey with 2 in the bucket. Sladkey has doubled in the 3rd, struck out looking in the 1st, and grounded out to short in the 4th. 1 for 3. Yeah, I mean, Lane Amadon's got 3 hits too. I mean, he's toward the top of the whiteboard, but
he's on the whiteboard, right?
He's on it. He's on it. It's not closed yet, right? We can shuffle names. Never know about the next great play.
Hey, is Max still on?
He is.
Hey, Max, did you open up your stance a little bit more this year, or is that has that been something you've been developing, or is that?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I was kind of looking at that. I think I did, but I didn't try to. I think it just kind of happened naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's working.
It is working.
You're seeing the ball really well.
Yes, I am. So, yeah, just starting to get. I mean, second half of the season, closer to the last kind of quarter of the season here. So, starting to get the groove going, which at the right time, which is nice.
I talked to Bill a little bit about that earlier in the season, open stances, and Bill he asked a question about it. I said sometimes guys can get open stance, you can see the ball better, and then there's this slow roller left side, gathers it, throws across, high throw into the rhubarb, and he'll head on down to second base. Actually threw that under the neighbor's clothesline, and E5 on the throw.
Mrs. Habickle.
Mrs. Kinkle's
Mrs.
backyard.
Kinkle.
She'll put that in the basket. I'll never see that baseball again.
Mrs. Kinkle's.
I had a neighbor lady, Mrs. Kinkle. Any ball that went in her yard, she kept. So I was just, every time there's an overthrow, I reference Mrs. Kinkle's backyard.
He feels PTSD because of it.
I do. Went right into her rhubarb and rolled under her towels on the clothesline, and she was out there with a pitchfork. She'd keep the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. You guys have a neighbor like that or not? The mean neighbor lady? Or
No,
guy?
I never did.
I
No.
don't think
Oh.
so. Some trees that would maybe swallow some balls. That's about it.
How many windows did you put out as a kid? Any windows in the neighborhood?
I don't think I ever did. No.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
They
you
were
guys
good
are
kids, Kev.
well-behaved kids.
Mrs. Kinkles might not have liked you for a reason.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, one time we peeked in her garage window, and I could see the bushel, she had like a bushel basket, had footballs, basketballs, baseballs. I'm like, those are all mine. I want those back.
Every one of them said West House.
Yeah. And I tell you how parenting was different back in the day, because I asked my mom, she's probably listening right now, she's heard me tell the story. Well, I'm like, Mom, why don't you say something or help me out? She goes, that was your issue, not mine.
She didn't
Old
throw the
school
balls
mom,
over there.
right? Old school mom. She goes, you
Right.
figure that out. No, my issue. He walked him. First and second now with 2 in the bucket. We're going to Brody Allrum, the 4-hole hitter. Got to get out of this one, huh? He had 2 quick outs in the air and a walk.
Catcher
And
number 8, Brody Allrum.
they got the tying run on base and the go-ahead run at the plate here. Allrum looks like he maybe could go yard. He's a big fella. The wind has totally died down. The wind's blowing straight down right now. Flags aren't moving. The pitch from Landon Jones. Just low. 1 ball and no strikes. So, yeah, we're talking about open stances and seeing the baseball. So that reflects the dominant eye theory. Like sometimes if your right eye is dominant and your right-handed batter, it helps to open up. You can see the ball better. Do you know which you ever consider any of that or not?
Oh,
really?
no idea.
No idea?
No clue.
Yeah, you
to
have
be
heard about
honest.
like guys would say like if their right eye or happens to be dominant and they're they like want to open up, they can see it better. I've heard that, but or
Right.
they fix hitting. Yeah, you can see what your dominant eye is. That's hit into right center field. That's going to get down, and that's going to plate 1 here. He comes around there. That might plate 2. Let's see if they elect to score the runner, and they're going to hold him up. That's the tying run at third base now, and a 2-out RBI single off the bat of Brody Allrum. And we're within 1. Runners at the corners, and we go to Kyle Olson.
You got runners on corners or second and
Second and third, and my apologies. Yeah, he did advance second base in that double.
Yeah, he's smart move.
Yep.
Courtesy running number 7, Lucas Hall. The batter is first baseman number 2, Kyle Olson.
So Kyle Olson has had a double today. Reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. So maybe you do have a right dominant eye. You didn't know it. You opened up the stance, and next thing you know, your average goes up by 24 points.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't even know it. But you do feel like you're seeing the ball good, though. That.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, maybe. Flown up on the infield. That ball's in play. Right fielder coming hard. Second baseman going out. Right fielder says, that's my ball. He is correct on that. And nice play out there in right field by Nolan Hopeful to
In
call
top
off
of
the second
sixth,
baseman.
The Saints got 1 run.
Here we go.
From 1 hit and 1 error, and they left 2 on base. They cut into the lead, but the Wildcats are still ahead, 7-6.
There you go. 7-6. We're moving to the bottom of inning 6. So, many of you guys, do you ever notice, especially as a right-handed batter, and I think about you, Max, when the second baseman creeps towards second, do you ever see that hole over there and look for an away pitch to drive it through there?
Yeah. I mean, if they're gonna give up the gap, I mean, always try to, I mean, use it to your advantage.
How about you, Tanner? Do you ever notice positioning and try to hit it where they're positioned, or just square it up?
Yeah, no, definitely have tried that before. last year there was, I don't remember which team, is one of the non-con games. They shifted up the middle, and then I just hit a ground ball the other way.
Yeah.
But this year there, who shifted against us a lot?
Platteville
shifted against us a lot. And I mean, part of the approach going up there, especially when you get 2 strikes, is if you can go oppo, you might as well use that gap.
Right.
But yeah, no, definitely looking at the field and seeing where the gaps are.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I always thought that too, right? Like if they want to cheat up the middle, I just wait for, especially early in the count, and look for something away. Drive it over there.
Yep.
Hey, Kev, we have a new pitcher.
Okay, right. Yeah, we have that right here. Oppo
Justin
Tacos
Wynn.
right here. So we get a. I think that's from a San Diego announcer uses that, and they hit one opposite field. Stole that from him.
New pitcher.
New pitcher.
Number 20, Justin Wynn.
Justin Wynn is in for Elliott Wilson. How many pitches did Elliott Wilson have?
He
Bill?
finished at 73.
73. Thank you, Steve.
Now pitching for the
strikes.
St. Croix Falls Saints, number 20, Justin Wynn. Batting for the Wildcats at the top of the order, shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
Chase brought his fan club today. Good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Chase had that last time up, had that big 2-out RBI. 59-footer hops in there. 1 ball and no strikes.
All right, so I've got a question for you, fellas. So this is like everyone wants to know this. So obviously Coach Bartline and the entire coaching staff is awesome and great culture and everything, but there's got to be something, a drill, something that just annoys the crap out of you guys. And you just don't want to do it, and you roll your eyes or you just begrudgingly do it.
Tanner's
So
got something.
And it can't be like 10 things, so you got to narrow it down. But you got to tell us one of those things where it's like, oh, are you kidding me? I gotta do this again?
2 and 1.
Tanner, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with PFPs.
Oh,
That's what I'm gonna go with as an infielder. Just the picks are more engaging, but when you're standing at second and pitchers are fielding bunts, it's just not too exciting. But it's stuff you got to do.
So for the grandmas, you got to give the acronym. So you got to tell people what that is. The PFP.
I'll just explain it. Basically, the pitchers are just fielding their position.
He doesn't know
whether it's a bunt, a comebacker, multiple different things, covering first, whatever.
There was a lot of grandmas going, what is he talking about? PFP.
You still haven't spelled it out.
What's it mean, Tanner?
Pitcher's fielding position. Pitcher fielding play.
Pitcher fielding practice.
There you go.
Pitcher fielding practice.
Sure.
I want to call it like simple pitcher plays. Simple infield plays. Shows bunt. It's down. That's a peach, hon. That's going to be a tough play. That's just a great-looking sacrifice bunt right there. Nice job by Kingston Quinn. He gets Chase Rudolph to second. That's a good-looking sack bunt. Textbook, huh, fellas?
Absolutely.
The left fielder, number 3, Colton Maves.
Who answered that question, by the way?
That was Tanner.
Tanner.
Okay, Max, you're up.
Oh.
Flowing up, foul. That's gonna be.
I'm gonna say just because of this year being at third base, when we do our like lines and gaps cutoffs, because all we do is just stand at third. Like there's like the middles get to do all the work with the cutoffs and stuff, and we kind of just stand there and catch the ball.
Do you guys still run polls?
Pitchers do. I know that. Pitchers do quite a bit.
Sean Gavin says last week. Or is that just something the coach uses when he's not happy? Like, go run the polls.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Insurance run at second base here in the 6th. He's in big trouble. That ball gets away out into center field, and I tell you what, they had Chase Rudolph hung out to dry, and they throw it down to second, and just off the second baseman's glove.
And in fact, I'm going to charge an error there. That's
E2
on the throw.
E2 on a high throw.
Heartless.
This is like big league up here. You got the official score like in the background telling us air hits.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Now when I see the guys come off the mound to make a play, I'm going to think about your PFP and see if it's been well worth the effort or not.
I'll be there at second waiting. We turned a double play and point. Cade Brewitt fielded it and threw it to me at second as a pitcher.
There you
go.
go.
You did a great job.
Yep.
It was right on the money.
Yep.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third. That hit him.
Yep.
Wore that. And on down to first base goes Colton Maves. I want to talk about runner at third and less than 2 outs in your approach at the plate here.
Batting now is
what you're
designated
thinking.
hitter number 5, Landon McQuaid.
You just thinking barrel? Just barrel something up and get it out there, or what?
I mean, for the most part, yeah. If anything, like try and get it into the air to the outfield, give him a chance to tag up with less than 2 outs. But yeah, realistically, hitting anything hard anywhere, it's if the infield's in, it's hard to make a play when you hit a ball really hard, even if it's right at him. So.
Yeah, infield in with turf. I mean, especially you hit it hard on the ground. It's one place where the infielders are gonna have to be to field that.
As you can see on your screen, sun trying to poke through. Got a little bit washed out there in the infield. That bright sun right into the camera.
Be a good time to hit one to the right side.
There you go. Oh, nice play by that catcher. What do you think of that, Andrew? That kid's hot back there. You got to protect that run. You just got to get big back there, and you sacrifice everything. You afraid to call the number 2 on that? You afraid to call curveballs with the runner at third? And
no, we're pretty confident most of our pitchers.
Yeah.
The spot we need to get into.
Yeah. Fouled away.
It's a little different when you're in high school and you don't always know where it's going to go.
Hey, Susan, listening from northern Minnesota. We're glad you're here. We got fans from all over planet Earth. Do you know we have 6.2 billion potential viewers? Get a fraction of that, but hey, that's high over his head. Two balls, 2 strikes. One in the bucket. Runners at the corners. Wildcats looking for an insurance run here in the 6th. They could use it. Good chop steps at third. The pitch. Ground ball. That's deep in the hole at short. He's going to have to try to go to 1 with that. Throw across. That's into the rhubarb. And run scores. Everybody's going to advance a base.
E6.
Another error. E6. McQuaid reaches. Run plates. Runners at second
Batting
and
now,
third
number
now.
11, Caden Kroll.
Now we go to Caden Kroll.
Shortstop needs to do a better job of utilizing the long hop on the turf.
See?
Right, Tanner?
Right.
Flown up right side. Right fielder coming near the line, battling the sun. Makes the catch. Let's see if he's going to tag. They're going to try to have him tag, and he'll slide in. Safe. Niner.
Sack fly.
That is a 9.
Did anybody have any doubts? We're not done yet, but
the Wizard.
So I have it. Wizard.
Batting now, number 25, Cal Demond.
Bill has given me a nickname. Done that. What is that, Bill?
You're the Westy the Wizard.
Well, they might not. It might just for that they're going to get off 9 now.
Yep, I jinxed you.
Yeah. So F9, 2 in the bucket. Get a ribby on that. Runner at third. Cal Dumond. He's at the top of my whiteboard for Sandlot Samurai of the game. Nothing could cement that more than another hit right here. A 4-for-4 day would just put it in ink. Hit the first short hop, and he'll go step on his bag over there to end it for the Wildcats here in inning 6.
In the bottom of the 6th, the Wildcats scored 2 runs. There were no hits, 2 errors, and they now lead 9-6 with the top of the 7th. Due up next.
There you go, 9-6, top of the 7th. Let's see if Landon Jones comes back out or if they elect to go another route. 13, Bill, for the Wildcats.
That's Lane Aminon.
There you go. Lane Amidon going to try to close the deal. He was catching. So there. How about that, Andrew? Catcher to pitcher.
I used to do that.
Did you back in the high school days?
Well, yeah. I took off the gear once or twice again.
I mean, his arm should be loose.
Yep.
His legs might be a little rubbery, but. So then we'll see who comes in catching. That's going to be.
Looks like
number
it's
5.
Charlie John. Yep, 6 I think it
Okay,
is.
Charlie John coming
coming in as a catcher.
Okay.
Not sure how they'll do the lineup quite yet.
Yeah, I don't know who came in where. So all we know is Lane Amidon's pitching. That's the important thing. And Lane Amidon is Charlie John is catching. Wildcats up by 3 as we head to the top of the 7th in this 7th inning tilt. Because he's going to be facing 6, 7, 8 due up for the St. Croix Falls Saints.
If that's a 5 under that back plate.
It's 5. It's like a 5.
It is.
Well, it's not. I can see like the.
With a single digit. That's all I
Yeah.
can tell.
So is it on Game Changer yet, Bill?
Colton Maves is who's behind the plate. He's 3, so I don't know if you're seeing 5.
Maybe it is a 3. It's Colton Maves behind the plate. So it's not Charlie John.
Now pitching for the
No,
Wildcats, number 13,
Charlie John.
Lane Amidon. Leading off the top of the 7th inning for the St. Croix Falls Saints, number 23, Drake Peterson.
So who do you think is catching, Bill? Colton Maves?
I think Colton Maves is catching.
Okay. According to Game Changer.
Yeah, I think Charlie was just warming him up.
That's where we go. All right, here we go. Wildcats trying to hold on to this 3-run lead here as we move to the top of the 7th. Again, 6, 7, 8. Drake Peterson he's got 1 hit today. He's 1 for 3. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Right down Hanson Drive. It's 1-1. Most likely his last instruction from the coach was throw strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches still tell you that in college?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little slide piece there. Just misses 2-1. Yeah, last night the Wildcats won a conference game. They had 0 walks in a 4-2 game. Pretty important. You know what you call that right there? That's the old excuse me swing. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. A really tough St. Croix Falls team coming here today, and Wildcats strike 3 looking, snap it around. Maybe crossed him up a little bit. And if you think back to that previous pitch, I think
Elliot Wilson.
I think Caden Kroll had, Lane Amidon had his number. Just froze him on an inside strike. Number 5's now batting. Is this Justin Wynn? I think you're a pinch.
Nope, Elliot Wilson. Elliot
Wilson, thank you. Wilson looks at a ball high.
And just so you know, Ethan Jeffers is out on second right now, playing second. He came in.
We call this fruit basket upset in the broadcast booth. He just took the whole thing and threw it on the table and said, "Good luck."
We try to catch up.
Your scorecard starts looking like Rodney Dangerfield's scorecard in the first 9 in Caddyshack. It's just a mess.
Westy, we've got to get some references from
these guys
at least from 2010 and sooner.
Yeah, right.
Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Not these guys. You guys have seen Caddyshack, no?
Yes.
See, okay,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go. So they got the reference. I thought that one might be multi-generational, kind of stuck
I
around.
hope so.
I saw
I'm just waiting
Caddyshack
for him to
and
say,
it
like,
was-
well, my grandpa loved that show.
Right,
That's what I'm waiting for them
Yeah.
to say.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. That's down and in. Now 3-2. Lane Amidon trying to close the deal here. The 3-2 pitch. Got him swinging. That's a big out there. Throw it around. A strikeout looking and a strikeout swinging. And we're going to go to Brock Sladkey.
The new batter is number 22, Brock Sladkey.
Brock Sladkey hitting in the 8th spot in the order. He's 0 for 3 today. Lane Amadon here just run Burr back and throw strikes, and he gets ahead. It's 0-1. So what do you think, Bill? And guys, what do you think? We have to select our Sandlot Samurai of the game. I've got Cal Dumont going 3 for 4, and he is 5 for his last 6. What do you think? Is that like player of the game worthy?
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll give it to Cal. So it's a bit of what he did today, but I just wanted to do a little bit of a carryover. So in the 2 games here, he's only been out once. Ground ball, third base side. Gathered there right to him, right on cue. Throws him out at first base. And our Sandlot Samurai of the game, Cal Dumont, gets the final out of the game. And that will do it.
That's our ball game.
Hey,
Wildcats win by a final score
what
of
number?
9-6.
What number? what number, fellas?
The Wizard.
They'll be back in action here on
That's how we have
Tuesday,
fun up here, guys.
April the 25th, 4:30 against Chippewa
It was a lot of fun having those guys up here today. Thanks.
Thank you everyone for coming.
I got to run
Please
down
get warm
field
and drive
side,
home
but
safely.
I want to thank Sean Gavin, Andrew Ottman, Tanner Harabi, Max Krab, JV Castillo, Coach Chad Patco coming up here. Thank you guys much.
Yeah.
Glad to have you all.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, good luck this weekend.
Good luck this weekend, guys.
Yeah, take care of Oshkosh, will you?
Yeah, we'll do.
All right. As we used to call them, when I went to Madison, we used to call them UW0. So let's go. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you this weekend. Good luck.
That's good. Thank you.
All right, Bill, and I'm going to head down field side, Bill.
While you do that, I can give the pitching stats.
All right. Go ahead, Bill, and I'll
don't forget your mic.
I got them both right here. All right. I'll see you field side.
Go ahead, Steve.
Today's winning pitcher was Landon Jones for going 1 2/3, giving up just 1 run. It was unearned. 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And Lane Amadon earned the save with 1 inning. No runs, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Losing pitcher for St. Croix Falls was Elliot Wilson. 5 innings, 7 runs, 4 earned, 11 hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. And I'll sign off myself.
Sounds great. Awesome having you. As Kevin heads down to the field to present the Sandlot Samurai of the Game Award, we will look ahead a little bit here and see when the next game is going to be. And the Wildcats are home on Tuesday at April 21st at 4:30. They play Chippewa Falls on a home and away next week on Tuesday and Thursday, but they're home at River Falls Bank Field in River Falls on Tuesday at 4:30. So join us for that game. If you can't make it, then certainly check into River Falls Sports Broadcasting. Westy should be down there any minute, and then we'll let him present the Sandlot Samurai of the Game Award to Cal Dumont.
Cal Dumont. Come on over, Cal. Put these down, Cal. You come over here. Put this on you. The Tamaki. Danielson. There we go.
He makes Kevin look short.
Hey, I'm with Cal Dumont. Cal, nice game today. How do you stay warm on a day like today, Cal?
Just wear a lot of layers. That's right. Hand warmers too.
That's spoken like a true Wisconsin baseball player. Dress in layers. Cal, 3 for 4 today. Yesterday, 3 hits. What do we say? You're like 6 for your last 7 or something crazy, 5 for your last 6. Feeling pretty good at the plate.
Yeah, feeling pretty good seeing the ball and just letting the bat do the work.
Yeah. So mentally, how are you preparing? Are you thinking about this pregame and warm-ups? What are you going through to see the ball as well as you are and finding the holes?
I just like to attack the first pitch because I know the first pitch is going to be the best pitch I see, so just go with that.
Yeah. Attack, I like that. Some big clutch hits today with 2 outs, getting those 2 RBIs. Defensively today, too, do you like your defense on the infield?
Oh, no, it was bad today. I didn't play good. No.
Not that bad. Nice play, that last play just to finish the game. So we were debating whether or not Sandlot Samurai of the game. You field the ball and make the real nice play at the end. So nice job there. Hey, you got to keep hitting the baseball and go get warm. And congratulations on today's Sandlot Samurai of the game. Kel Demond, 3 hits today. Nice job, son. All right. Let's take this right back upstairs to Billy Jensen.
All right, congratulations, Cal Dumont. You did a great job in the field, an awesome job at the plate, well deserved. That's a really cool award that the team really gets behind. It's the Sandlot Samurai of the game. The Patax supports that, so it's really just a fantastic award. It's very prestigious, and so as Kevin heads back up here, we'll just talk about the River Falls. They had a fantastic week. They went 3-0 this week. They had 2 Big Rivers wins, and then today's non-conference win as well. So 3-0 on the week. They're 3-1 on the year. The only loss was to Eastridge, which was their season opener last week, and it was a good game. But 3-1 on the year, and then 3-0 this week is a fantastic start of the season. So they're looking good. They've got some great pitching, and they have some aggressive at bats as well. So really nice to see this early in the season. Kevin's on his way up. He should be here any second.
Well, that was fun, Bill.
Yeah, you know what I noticed?
What?
He's a big kid. He makes you look short.
He's a big kid. He's a basketball, football player. He's like the 6'3", 6'4" variety.
Right. Yep.
He's a big
that was
unit.
a well-deserved award.
Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't happy the way he played defensively, he said. But
I thought he played fine, but
he's okay.
Self-critical is good.
Yeah, right. We're all our own worst critics. We do know that.
Absolutely.
We do know that. So I tell you what, why don't we put a big red bow around this thing, Bill, and call it good on a cold night. Wildcats get out of here with a big 9-6 victory against the St. Croix Falls Saints. Thank you, Steve, as well, on the public address and filling in for us today. Great job. So that's fine. I'm reading the comments. Anthony Hanks from the Fox Valley says he said we still call it UW0.
I'm gonna be hard pressed not to say that tomorrow on Sunday.
So there you have it. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Couple good high school games done there. It was fun having the college kids up here and getting their perspective. And yeah, I just realized how much separation there is with age now. And look at these kids, and it seems like I was there yesterday, and we were there yesterday, Bill, and here they are. And someone just took the generation dial and just flipped it.
I think that's why I love being at the ballpark so much, just watching them and seeing them. You know, they don't even know how cool their lives are right now.
Yeah.
And I just love it. They're great kids, and they're playing hard, and they're juggling so many things, and I just think it's so cool, that stage of life.
It's a pretty cool thing. So tell you what, on behalf of our UW guests tonight, Chad Patko, my great friend and color commentator and your scoreboard keeper, Mr. Billy Jensen. I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. And until tomorrow afternoon on the WIAC network, when the UW River Falls Falcons take on the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh Titans, good night, everyone.